All right, welcome back. Okay, so I have a question for you, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you play War, right, the card game War?
Yes.
What is the highest card when you play?
Ace, in my opinion.
Ace? Okay. See, me and you are on the same fucking wavelength. Because I played that game with my sister when last time we lost power. And I was like, Ace, and I took, and she was just like king's higher than Ace. And I was just like, no, Ace is high. She's like, she's like, what the fuck is Ace is high? And I was just like, god damn it, I'm playing with someone who doesn't play Aces High. I thought everyone plays Aces High for War.
No, I play Aces High is because Ace is the highest card in poker.
Yeah.
That's how I play it, because poker.
Yeah. Well, it's also the lowest card in poker.
Yeah.
But
well, if you have most people play Aces High in poker.
Yes. It's Aces High poker. Ace is also the highest in blackjack, but except when it's not.
And Ace can be either. Ace is the tricky card.
That's what I was thinking of blackjack, but I was like, it's also the lowest. It's blackjack is what I was thinking of. But
I knew you meant that, but I didn't correct you for some reason.
But but yeah, I was like,
I fucking forgot how fucking broken this thing is.
So I just had a moment where I was just like, great, now every time I play War, I'm gonna have to state Aces High before we start, or else I'm gonna have to maybe run into this scenario again. Aces High. It's like, alright, we're playing War, Aces High.
I'm happy that I now have a couple more board games that I can play, other than just cards. But, yeah.
I want to play, at some point, I want to play Uno, like, stack 'em rules. Which is Uno, but, like, if you have cards that are the same number or the same type, you can play the whole stack at once, and all of their effects take place in a row. I want to play that at some point because it sounds fucking ridiculous.
I understand. I actually do.
Like, I just imagine getting a hand of 4, draw 4, change the colors, and just dropping it on a dude and getting, like, forcing them to draw fucking, would that be 16?
Yeah.
Oh
my god, he broke it. And again, it was a really low number.
Damn, dude. Fire!
This is it!
This is fire!
Fire!
Ah, man. Oh, so I caught the season finale of The Owl House by accident, so now I've watched the series out of order as I normally watch TV shows that are on TV. So I saw the season finale, though, and I was just like, wow, there's so much emotion here. Also, there's so much of what is happening.
So much of what?
I mean, it was really easy to follow because season 1 of The Owl House kind of works like season 1 of any other American cartoon that has a plot, which is, it's all filler bullshit until the final episode where we make it a narrative story. Now, fuck you.
How dare you?
Now it's narrative, fuck you. So yeah, they were... So...
I don't care.
It's good, but it's also dumb at the same time. They revealed the, like... I don't want to spoil it, because it's probably not new to anyone who's been keeping track of the show, but it's probably new enough that most people haven't seen it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I will state that they get to by keeping it as vague as possible, there is a point, right, that they get to, okay? And in this point, they reveal, like, the lore, right? They reveal the expanded lore of 2 characters that we've known for a while. And I remember watching it and just being like, wow, that's so fucking lame and dumb. Because, like, there's, like, the mystery of who turned her into the owl beast. And we find out who it was. And I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming, but also it feels really dumb and forced. Like, so, And that's how that series, and then that's how the season ended. We also get to meet the, like, real bad guy, you know, the main baddie?
The super bad guy.
The super baddie?
Like Ordak Prime.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Super Ordak Prime. And he's pretty good, actually. He's got that whole intimidation factor down pat. He's got a good feel.
You know about that, right? In She-Ra, the bad guy is not actually the bad guy.
Yeah,
he's just a clone of the bad guy.
Jesus Christ.
And it's just like, what?
It's, Derek, correction, it's not She-Ra. It's the She-Ra reboot.
She-Ra, the Master of the Universe.
Yeah, the bad one. Fight me, Internet.
They might. Be careful.
It's not horrible, but I won't say it's good. I will not. like, it's not the worst show I've ever watched, but it's not good either. I'm not even gonna pretend it was good. all I can ever think of, though, is, like, the first time she transformed into She-Ra, and all I could think of was making the joke because of all the backlash about her looking too much like a man. And I just like the first time she transformed, I was just like, and now you're a man! A man!
Yes.
It is amazing. There was, oh my god, that was the fucking funniest shit ever. You ever see those images on the internet, those drawings that have, like, the person's dick and it's just, like, a huge bulge through their clothing?
Yes.
I saw, like, the funniest post of She-Ra ever. It was the poster of the new She-Ra, and he's just had the caption, I don't know why people are so upset with this design. I think he looks pretty good, and it just has her with a huge dick fucking bulging through her shirt. And I laughed so fucking hard when I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable.
But yeah, dude, I laughed so fucking hard. I'm like, this is why the internet exists. For this reason and this reason only. Yes.
Oh, fuck. It's too good.
I don't know, man. The fucking... all these reboots are just bad. If we had a single reboot that's been good, like, honestly, in the past, like, 10 years... Well, maybe not 10 years, but in the past 5 years, I'll say.
I was watching
there was a couple good reboots.
Something that was rebooted that I'm blanking on what it was, but I was like, that was pretty good.
Like,
honestly, I can't remember what it was, so...
Like, I mean, there's some reboots that I don't think are bad, but I just don't think they're as good as what we had before. Like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I don't feel like there's ever been a bad TMNT.
Ah, yes, I can agree.
But I still don't think any of them have been as good as the 2003 one. Like, I just don't.
Is that the original one, or the
one
that was Back to the Future?
The original one was the 1980s one, which I actually think is the worst one.
Yes.
But it's also what made them so popular, so, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta give it credit where credit's due.
I honestly enjoyed, it's called, I think it was it wasn't called Back to the Future. But the one where they went to the future?
Yes, that was that one. But that was, like, the second or third season of that one, the 2003 one.
I don't remember what they said.
It was called Back to the...
No,
it was either Back to the Lair or Back to the Shell or something.
I don't remember.
I know when they went to the future it was called Shell Shocked, which was funny.
But I was like, yeah, no, I'm game for this. Because now they're walking around like they're normal people, and it's just like, this is so weird to me.
Yeah. They had way better ideas for that show than I think most of them, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Then they had the 3D reboot, which I think the first season of the 3D reboot is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking horrible.
I tried to get back into that 3D remake, and then I was just like, I can't. It's so bad. And then I was like, it gets better. I know that.
It gets way better, like, drastically better as the seasons go on, but the first season is fucking horrible. Like, absolutely fucking terrible. Because the first season has the whole, like, Donnie constantly trying to fuck the girl, April, yeah. And I'm just like, eee.
They just made a 5th Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Did you know that?
They have for a while.
Okay.
They've had a few.
No, but it is now a female Ninja Turtle because they had to inject her with the turtle's blood, and she got mutated into a turtle.
They had a female Ninja Turtle before in the live-action one. For marketing purposes.
She got fucking obliterated.
Wow, she got turned into a literal fucking heart. And then went to heaven. Did you see her just float into heaven there?
She became a heartless.
Die, monster!
You belong in this world. So we'll have to play.
Don't worry about it too much, Sora. None of these people are real. She's not even really dead. In fact, I'm pretty sure Maleficent isn't even real.
Yep.
But,
oh my god, I hate when they do this.
yeah, and then, like, the newest season of TMNT is out, and I gotta say, the newest one looks really good, but it's a bad show.
That's the one that has all the turtles look like ridiculously weird.
Yeah, they're
and
all
like,
very stylized.
What's his name? The one who's like, I'm the bad bruiser one. He's
Yeah,
like
right,
giant fucking jacked monster.
He's fucking ripped now.
He's like twice the size of every other one.
I think that show looks really good, and when it's like when they animate fight scenes, it looks fucking amazing. Like it's like anime levels of fighting right now. It's really good, but the show is just fucking bad because all the characters are the same now.
They're just cardboard.
They just all have the same personality, stupid, jokey personality. Like
but
they
man,
did
they
back
just want
in the
pizza.
80s.
They just want pizza.
Like, in some regards, it's back to how it was in the 80s, but I also don't like the 80s one because I feel like all the turtles are the fucking same character.
I agree.
That's why I think the 2003 one's the best, because the 2003 one's the first one that established, like, there's 4 turtles and they're all fucking different.
Yeah.
Like, the 80s show, they're all Mikey. And in the new show, they're all Mikey. Like,
I don't like
and
that
I hate,
one.
Yeah, and I hate it. I fucking
because
hate it.
As much as I like Mikey, I like having Mikey being played off the other characters.
And as a side note, just because I feel like more people need to be aware of it, that's the new one they made April a black girl, right? Which frankly I don't really care.
Yeah.
Because who gives a shit? But the everyone was just like, she was originally a black girl to begin. No, she was not. If you're one of the people who state she was originally black to begin, no, she was not. Do some fucking research. Don't just take everyone's word as soon as they tell you it. No. There's a few points where she was done up black, but that's when they had guest artists color in the panels, and in one of those guest artists colored her in as black for one fucking book. She was never meant to be black in the first place. I'm sorry, but it's not true. Stop shedding that information. It's not true.
How dare you even speak the truth, Chris?
But yeah, and I don't care for her design either. It's too generic, nerdy girl. I like my favorite April has always been the 2003 one. Man, I can't stop talking about it. And it's because she's a fucking adult.
Yes.
With a job, who's smart and shit because she's an adult with a job, not a child prodigy or a fucking girl with psychic power bullshit.
Who's part Krang?
Yeah, or a fucking newscaster who gets captured every day. She's a fucking scientist with the job and an adult in her own fucking apartment in life, and when she fucking runs into fucking Casey, they can be, you know, adults in a relationship like adults.
But actually, frankly, how dare you even suggest that?
Unlike the weird
show's development.
Unlike the weird fucking 3D one where they give Casey and he's the same age as April, and then their weird fucking 3-way relationship with her, the dude, and the turtle, and fucking. Or she also gets psychic powers. The 3D one has the worst April, I don't care. Absolutely the worst fucking April. I mean, yeah, the old 80s one, it was mostly like she got kidnapped and that was like her arc, but like...
Her thing.
But like, at least she had a job and did shit and was trying to get information, which occasionally was useful. Like, the new one is just like, I'm a girl with psychic powers and, I don't know, like, stuff happens around me.
I feel like we need to play a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game at this point now, Chris.
I have one, but it's awful.
When has that ever stopped us before?
Good point. It's just like a really shitty, like, beat-em-up game. Although, I guess if you beat it, you unlock the good arcade game. So maybe we should do it, beat it, and then we can play the arcade game.
Yeah, I don't know.
The good
do
one.
it.
It's funny though because it's based off the best one. It's based off the 2003 Turtles, but the game is just bad. Where is it? I know I have it somewhere on this fucking shelf of boxes.
He has a shelf of game, almost. It's not a full wall yet, but it'll get there.
It's pretty much a full wall.
Yeah.
It'll
get there.
It's like half a full wall.
Yeah. I sent a picture of it to somebody, and they were like, "That's impressive," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, right?"
It gets me all the ladies, and by all I mean none.
See, Chris, you just need to find a girl who's really into gaming.
Oh, there it is.
More into gaming than into you.
It is more into gaming than into me. That's probably true. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Battle Nexus.
The Battle Nexus. Nexus.
Which means that they made a first one of these, and I can't imagine it's any better.
Boo, 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 boo.
But yeah, so,
yeah. The 2013 one.
Yeah.
No, not 13. 3.
3. Yeah, that's the best one. I don't care. I don't even care what you say. Because you're wrong.
Your opinion is wrong, and I don't care.
Because your opinion is wrong. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of reboots that are, like, really good. I want a Johnny Bravo reboot. Because it will never happen. I want a Johnny Bravo reboot, but I want it on Adult Swim. I wanted to get the Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack.
Dude, that's my favorite running fanfic now. There's like a whole community of people that just make that just have a fanfic now of Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack teaming up to fight Aku in the future, and it's fucking awesome.
I've ever heard.
The greatest fucking thing I have ever watched in my fucking life.
Picture of it was Aku, and he was talking to Samurai Jack, and he's just like, and I'm blanking on her name, the girl's name.
Oh
like,
no, I sent it to you. Yeah.
I am her, and also her dad, and her grandfather, and also her son. So frankly, I'm the most important person in your life,
Samurai. In fact, your grandfather was the one who gave birth to me, thus making us related, and she is my daughter, and thus that she is related, which makes me your grandfather, but also your brother. You, the foolish samurai, you have had the incest samurai. It's just Jack's face getting more and more like annoyed as he's talking.
It's the greatest thing ever.
I fucking love it. It's so funny.
Samurai.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm sold. That people really didn't like the final season of Samurai. Did you used to watch it? Actually?
I did. I actually liked it.
I did too. See, I liked it though because I was just like, no matter, because we got to like the halfway point, and I was like, no matter what happens, Samurai Jack can't have a happy ending. I'm like, either he gets stuck and stays in the future forever, and he can't go back to the past, but he gets to keep the girl, or he goes back to the past, defeats Aku, but then she's gonna die, and then like he gets nothing. And that's the ending we ended up getting. I was like, it's either going to be one of these two endings. They can't go anywhere else.
They did do an alternate ending. I don't remember how they made it into the plot, but they did do an alternate ending.
I don't remember what the alternate ending is. I didn't look it up. It might be the one where she lives. I don't like it.
She did live in that one.
Yeah, I hate that one. Because the whole point is that he couldn't have a happy ending. That was like the whole thing they set up. It was either he was going to be trapped in the future forever, or he was going to be able to go back to the past with his family, but then he wasn't going to be able to keep his girl. That was like the whole point. So when they gave her the girl back, I was like, nope, I hate this. This is way worse. Kind of defeats the whole point. And people hated it. People really disliked the ending, and I was just like, what did you fucking expect? It was very obvious where they were going with it. What did you expect was going to fucking happen? Like, they only had two options, and either way, someone was going to be mad.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't going to get a happy ending. They stated that in the very beginning. Like,
Samurai!
I think people... honestly, though, I think they should have went with the comic ending. And I think they didn't go with the comic ending because they already went with the ending in the comic, that they were like, we're going to do something different. But in the original comic ending, he defeats Aku, but then he's trapped in the future. And then he just continues going on adventures in the future, but he never gets to go back home.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a better ending for him. And I think most people agree. Also, they allude to that ending in the show, the original show, because they get a glimpse at his future at some point, and it shows him, like, wearing a crown and a cape and shit, standing over, like, a pile of defeated robots and shit, and he's, like, new king of the world, essentially.
I love it.
And he's like, you have many more adventures on your ahead of you, samurai.
Samurai.
That's the ending they should have went with, personally.
Totally agree.
But I don't hate the new ending. I think my favorite episode is the one where they fuck. Because it's so awkward and weird, and I hate it that it's perfect.
It's so bad, it's great.
It's so bad, it's amazing. They, like... Because they fucking, like... They hard... They have the scene, and then they start making out. It plays a song while they're making out for way too long. It plays, like, this old 50s song. And then it, like, hard cuts to black, plays the credits through the song, and then the credits end, and they cut back to them kissing, and I'm like, why? I'm like, why did we come back to this?
Because
just to show them going down, they go down, and then it hard cuts again, and I'm like, what was the point of this?
Because samurai.
It's just like...
Good shit, man.
It's just like the most awkward scene I've ever watched in my life. It's like so uncomfortably like, alright. This isn't even hot, this is just creepy.
I loved it, because when that show was coming out, the internet was like, oh yeah, this character. I'm blanking on her name, but... you know, the
Aki
character.
or some shit?
Aki, I think that might be it. Yeah.
I think it was something.
But they were like, this character's so great, she's so hot, blah blah.
Yeah.
And then it was like, guys, calm down.
Well, she's naked the whole time.
Yes.
Except
for
expanded
leaves.
lore.
Occasionally.
No, leaves are later. The whole black outfit is just like charcoal skin, I guess, soot and painted into her skin.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Expanded lore. Dude, how do you not remember? That's like the number one, like, the minute I saw that, I was just like, excuse me, what? It's like...
I have questions. You have answers.
I'm like, so what you're telling me is this whole adventure she's just been naked. Yeah, no, excuse me, what? It's like...
I have questions. You have answers.
Like, now I have, like, 9 questions that need to be answered, and I just...
I have questions. You have answers.
I'm amazed you saw that scene and didn't have the immediate thought process of, like, I'm sorry, wait, what?
It's been a while since I watched it, so that's probably why.
Dude, it stuck with me, man. Like most stupid things.
That is true. Most stupid things do stick with Chris.
I don't know, it's just so jarring to me. Something about the scene is just so like, wait. If that's the case, then that means like the whole adventure that... Wait.
What?
That raises so many questions now.
Yeah. I get it.
She also fights naked at a point because they eat the leaves.
Yes.
That was part of the scene where they fuck, right? That was the same one.
So.
Yeah. Okay, I am remembering
I think
this
so.
right.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. It's like... I just like that one because Samurai Jack like throws the robe and she's like, how's this gonna help me fight? And he's like, shut the fuck up!
It won't help you fight, it will help me fight!
Shit, man.
That was a good show.
I always wonder though, because they never explain it. They explain where he gets his shoes. And they explain where he gets his hats. But they never explain where he gets new robes. Because he gets a new robe every fucking episode, because it gets destroyed every fucking episode, and they never explain where he gets the robe.
I know he doesn't get one again for like the entire last season. Because he's in the future and all that.
But like his robe gets ripped to shreds like multiple times in the original series, and he like never shows him get a new one. Like it shows the hat, he makes his own hats. They show the shoes, he got his shoes from the carpenter, old Asian man who still makes shoes in the future like an old Asian man does. And then, fucking, like, they never explain the robe, but I'm always like, man, why did they never explain that? Like, I'm legit curious where the fuck he finds this shit.
I mean, it is what it is, that's all I know.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, it looks like with this, we're at the end of this episode, so we're gonna have to pick it up on the next part. We'll see you guys then.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Peace.